Hey, hello everyone and welcome back to Paranormal Time. Today's video is all about the paranormal. Whether you are a believer or skeptic, there is no denying that the idea of ghost spirits and other supernatural entities has captivated people for centuries. In this video, we'll be searching some of the most compelling evidence for paranormal activity and sharing some of the most chilling stories of ghostly encounters, and discussing some of the most popular theories about what lies beyond our realm of understanding. So turn off the light, grab a blanket and get ready to explore the mysterious and often terrifying world of the paranormal time. Let's get started. Today I'm going to tell Who Is She? A story. First an apology if you see any mistakes. Since my brother's marriage, life has been unbearable. One after another terrible things started happening. However, before thinking about marrying her, I never had any negative thoughts or even saw positive dreams about her. But today it seems that agreeing to marry her was my biggest mistake. As I write on the page of my diary, Nafiu's two eyes became heavy with sleepless. He raised his head on the chair and closed his eyes momentarily. The incident happened 4 months ago. After almost 50 days, his elder brother Jabir's death, Nafiu was trying to focus on his paperwork in the room when his wife came and said, "Nafiu, your parents are calling you," in the dining room. Nafiu looked at her with a little surprise. His voice was firm, even after mourning and lamenting for so many times since his brother's death. He did not feel like this before. What a strange feeling inside his chest. Nafiu came out the house. Only his parents were not in the dining room, but Priyota's parents had come along. He didn't need to understand anymore. They had actually come to take Priyota away forever. Keeping their daughter is a gain in the house where they have no son-in-law. So for Nafiu looked back at Priyota's eyes again. His happiness has increased due to illness. He won't be able to hear it. When he said he didn't want to leave Fahad's memory-filled house, a somber voice emerged from his throat. Nafiu's father, Amjad Sahib, asked his son to sit down. Priyota was waiting a little far away to know about her uncertain future. Dad said, "Beloved's father has come, let's take her with us." "Okay, will we take her today?" This time instead of her father, Beloved's father Khalil Ahmed replied, "Yes, she doesn't have a husband or children here. What else can she do?" "What does Priya want?" As she almost a marriageable age, he calls her by that name. Khalil Sahib replied, "What else will she want? I lost my daughter-in-law. She was no one in this world now. I got her married here with great enthusiasm. Now we look for something for her from the Creator himself. She will stay at our house for a few days and she wants to visit her elder aunt's house. Then we'll go there too. After that, if any suitable boy comes along, then we will get them married off to each other because a girl cannot live alone all life long." The idea of calling girl is a narrow-minded. Will your attention to women ever changes? When it comes to mind refreshment, then go to Darjeeling. Why only the aunt's house? Dad and mom were surprised by Nafiu's word, as well as Kali couple's reaction were also unexpected for them. Seeing their surprise made him think whether he should say more than necessary. This is one problem with bookish people. They talk about morality and raises issue of rights without thinking properly about it themselves. The effect that good literature can have on people can be seen in Nafiu's situation right now. She sat there fidgeting and said, "I'm sorry for speaking out of turn, but both life and decisions are dear to me. There's no special benefit to staying here. I know that too, but we should also know that the state of her mind." Nafiu looked into his beloved's eyes with those few words. What did the girl understand? Who knows? However, Khalil Sahib didn't have to say anything in those few words. Priyota herself spoke up. "I won't leave here. Even if you kill me, I won't go." Everyone present was shocked by this statement from Priyota. What did everyone say? Who knows, but Nafiu's big ma is happening. The girl has another language on her face and eyes. Her intense emotion and feelings towards his family were born for a reason beyond birth itself. Amjad Sahib beckoned her over to sit on the sofa. Mother, we love you immensely too, but can we hold on to any rights? You have a future ahead of you that we cannot destroy. You will get married again, have children and start a new family life again. If you stay here, then none of these things will happen for you, my daughter. Listen to your parents' advice. Father, how can you take away my rights like this? If after 20 years my husband dies, then would you treat me like this back then as well? If not, then why now, when time is short? Why does motherly affection become less towards one's partner? Where am I going, Father? Priyota's word pleased Nafiu greatly. When someone experiences grief, their sudden age increases, while their love remains constant proof their gauge. Nafiu protested in a certain way and spoke up. No one could respond to his words. Everyone remained silent for a moment. Khalil Sahib observed a brief silence as well, then said in a low voice, "What identify will you have in this house? You are not her husband. Who can keep her locked up? What will you happen to my daughter? Will you marry her? Can you marry her? How will she be introduced now? A young girl staying with you, all in this house. What will people say?" Nafiu was taken aback by Khalil Sahib's sudden and terrifying question. What did he just say? Marry the beloved? Nafiu hesitated for a moment and looked towards the gentlemanly. Azam Hussain asked Nafiu, "If Nafiu's marries Priyota, would you agree?" "My consent is not that important. Nafiu is an educated boy of this area who has passed university exams. In a few days, I will check on your business status. Whether he marries my daughter or not is the big question." Khalil Ahmed said again, "What are you saying, Nafiu? What is your beloved opinion?" Beloved replied after a moment of silence, "Nafiu will make the decision. Great responsibility on Nafiu. Even making a decision is trembling. I will let you know in 2 days. Such a big decisions cannot be made hastily." That day, Nafiu got up from the sofa due to an electrical shock. He had to marry his own thought since receiving this proposal. He has not slept for the past 2 days due to fear and unease in front of his beloved. How will he face beloved? How will he convince her that she must come trust him as her husband? Exactly 2 days later, Azam Hussain and mother Farida Parp entered their son's house with intense mental pressure trying to persuade him. Amiz Khan held his son's hand and said, "Look, your brother broke both hands and feet more than 2 years ago. For so many years, Priyota has served him tricely. We have loved Priyota immensely. Who else could do such service for us besides her?" Nafiu put another hand on father's hand and replied, "Father, I will marry Priyota, but for the past 2 days, I have heard strange noises from her house. It seems like she is talking to someone else. I think I understand what she means clearly. Hey, after Jabir died too, he kept crying along like that all the time if something was bothering him other than that." Nafiu feels reassured by his father's words. His elder brother Jabir has already started preparing to marry his wife. But Nafiu realized how big of a mistake this decision was and begins to feel it from the every night of the wedding ceremony. To be continued, part 2 is coming very soon. So we hope you enjoyed this video and that it has left you with some new insights and perspective on this intriguing topic. As always, thank you for watching and we will see you in the next one. Until then, stay healthy, stay tuned. See you in the next episode. Good night.